and welcome again to another Friday the 13th review. I am Drake, accompanied by...
I'm Ben. You guys know me though.
Yes, you all know Ben. He's the reason why you're all here in the first place. I'm just kind of here for the ride and to take as much of the fame as I can because that's the kind of person I am. Now, we're going to watch Friday the 13th Part 5.
New beginning.
I do not have high hopes for this one. I think this Friday the 13th will be interesting because it's going to be the supernatural Jason. But I'm not looking forward to it. It's not that I'm not looking forward to it. I just don't have high hopes for it. I'm going to definitely say that...
You're already completely wrong about the plot of the movie.
What do you mean? I guess we'll see at the end. I definitely will say that this...
You're in for a treat, that's all I'm gonna say.
This is gonna be interesting, to say the least. What do you think?
I mean, I know the twist of this movie.
Yeah.
This isn't like any other Friday the 13th. This one is a one of a kind, and will always be a one of a kind.
Interesting. All right. Guess we'll see. Stay tuned.
I laughed at.
All right. We just watched the next chapter in Friday the 13th. And you know...
A new beginning.
A new beginning. That is correct. Ben's back there. You can't see him.
Hi.
There he is. And you know... It's funny. Because I mentioned it earlier. First of all, I was completely wrong. Ben did not tell me. But I didn't realize that this was a copycat killer. And it wasn't supernatural, which is why he was making fun of me at the beginning of this movie.
I laughed at it.
Or the beginning of this review. He laughed at me. And to come to realize, it wasn't actually supernatural Jason. Regardless of that, it's funny because I'm expecting these movies to dip in quality. But they're not. They really aren't. 5 movies in, and it's not like these are cinema masterpieces, but they all hold up and they're all decent. If you look at like how reviews go with these movies, they slowly dip, and that's what I was expecting, because that's what happens when you get a bunch of movies in a franchise. They just slowly just dip in quality. It happens. This one, the Friday the 13th franchise, is very steady. Not saying that they had a lot of quality to work with from the beginning, but they're steady and they're decent, and that's surprising me.
Might I add, Drake is the one. He's like the real film critic here. I give out too many good ratings on stuff, but Drake's kind of harder on films than me. And the fact that he's saying that really means a lot to this film that we just watched. I would 100% agree. These films are pleasantly surprising me. They're pleasantly surprising Drake. Now for the future, I expect 6 to be good. I expect 7 to dip, but we're excited for 8.
Yeah.
But
I think the main thing is, one of the things that I've kind of noticed, it's kind of my feeling towards the Conjuring franchise as well. The thing is, with Friday the 13th, they knew what kind of movie they were, right? They knew what they were in the beginning, and they kept with it. Usually whenever you get a franchise, you do the copy and paste thing for every movie, people don't like it, because it's like, oh, I'm seeing the same thing over and over and over and over again. For me, see, like example, if I watch the Conjuring franchise, I expect family getting hunted by demon, Ed and Lorraine come in, exorcise the demon, and get out. That's their formula. They should.
didn't get that in the third one.
You didn't get that in the third one, I know. I didn't mean to make Ben have an emotional breakdown. But third one, it veered off from that cut and paste thing that they should be doing, and it wasn't as good. However, Friday the 13th, with a little bit of edits to keep it kind of interesting with the little twists here and there, it actually knew what it's doing, and so it does its copy and paste pretty well, and I think that probably has something to do with it. So, with that being said, I'm gonna have to give this one 3 out of 5 copycat killers. 3 out of 5 copycat killers.
Might I add something else real quick before I give my rating? The movies are starting to realize that, you know, that their formula starting to get a little stale, so they start to make it interesting and adding a little bit more comedy, which is honestly really helping them out in the later ones. So it's not 100% cut and paste. It's more of like 80%, and then they add in a little bit.
Yeah, I mean they dabble. Which this one also, another thing that I noted that been both noticed was that their character development was a lot better in this one than in their previous ones. Which I think maybe had something to do with the fact that they're just not a bunch of teenagers trying to smash.
Yeah.
You know.
And it's, I mean, he's not in the movie that much, but I mean, they also got Tommy Jarvis here, who's like our main guy, who's not Jason Voorhees.
Yeah.
But this one was actually a pretty solid movie. I'm gonna give this movie 3 out of 5 copycat Jasons as well.
Alright. Well, there you have it. Thank you for joining us. The day's not over, and neither are the Friday the 13th movies. We have how many more to go through? 3?
We have 9 of them in total, and we're done with 5.
So we have 4 more Friday the 13th movies to get through.
Which are Part 6, Jason Lives, Part 7, whatever, let me see. Part 7, which is The New Blood. In Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan. Then to finish off the day, we're watching Freddy vs. Jason.
Iconic film in its own right, but oh boy, is it going to be interesting.
Oh, it's going to be a shit show. I'm Ben.
And I'm Drake, and this
is... See you later. You can say what you want.
That's it.
Oh, okay.